out Hangouts to basically on-air status to everybody, and everyone on the face of the planet is going to have Hangouts on air. We thought, hey, what the heck? Let's come up with some ideas, something that can help you maybe get a better show or better look. So today we're going to call this Hangout 101, and what this is just a kind of general walkthrough of what you need to do or what you need to have to do a good Hangout. You know, you want to have something nice anyways. So it's pretty simple stuff. It's not real big things. What do you need? You need a webcam. Now if you have a laptop and you're running your Hangout or Hangout on air using your laptop, perhaps you might want to upgrade your camera a little bit. You know, because laptop cameras sometimes don't have the same resolution. So you can get a very nice 720p USB camera for about $50 from Amazon or anywhere. I personally have a Logitech C910, which I'm shooting with right now, which happens to run 1080p. And you can get the 720 probably for $40 or $30 now. I also have a Microsoft LifeCam Cinema, and those work really well. Those are 720p, not 1020, not 1080p. So those cameras allow you to do a lot more, just a nicer look, and I think they present themselves a little bit better. Right. So perhaps the next thing is a microphone. Again, if you're using a laptop, perhaps the microphone is not the best thing in the world. And if you have a desktop, you might have one of those little lavalier mics. But again, you know, if you have a webcam mic, usually those are good. My LifeCam C910 is a stereo mic, and it works out really, really well. I personally don't use it, but it's much better than my desktop mic or my laptop mic. I have a USB mic, which you can see right here. This is a Snowball from Blue Microphones. I like it a lot. It works out really well. It's powered from the USB. It's about $59. You can get that at Amazon, or you can buy one of those USB LXR conversions. Those are nice as well. And again, they'll run off the USB power. Another thing you could do is, like, I do have a mixer. I'm not using it for this right now, but a mixer is actually the best because you can actually mix different inputs into it, and just works out a little bit better. Cleaner sound. You have compression. You do a little clip on it, things like that. So more people are using those as an input device, and they can be USB as well, obviously. So check your surroundings. Make sure it's not too busy atmosphere behind you. You know, if it's you know, if the lighting's really dim, it's going to be hard for your camera to focus. What I do is I actually turn my autofocus off on my camera because I'm not moving around that much, and I want it to be pretty much, this is going to be the focus anyway, so it should work out really well. So I turn the autofocus off, I kind of dial in what I like, and I get the lighting where I want it to be, just personally for my own liking. Also, when you're in a Hangout, you know, you got to watch that background noise. Don't be afraid, just go kind of mute yourself when there's something going on behind you. I have 2 dogs. When a mailman comes, I just got to, you know, click that mute button because I don't want everyone in the Hangout to be subjected to my dog's bad behavior. They're bad enough, actually. So, and then understand that you're live. I mean, just because you're here doesn't mean that, you know, everyone's not seeing you, right? And another thing is, if you're sharing your screen, or if you have something on your background, like I have something back here, you know, if it has my address on it, that's not good. You don't want to have too much of a personal thing where people know where you live and get your address and things like that. So you just got to be cognizant of it, because anyone can do a screen print really quick and catch some information about you if you're not, you know, if you're paranoid, which I'm a little paranoid, I must admit. I want to be a little bit more sensible out there, because especially if it's going on air, anybody watching it will see it. So let's talk about virtual cameras a little bit. Virtual cameras allow you to do some nice things. Before, that's the only way you could get a lower third on the bottom of your screen, but now there's some really great apps. Maurice has an app right now out there that puts a lower third. But a virtual camera allows you to do some other things like picture-in-picture stuff. I don't have a virtual camera working here, but if I did, it would look like something like this, a 2-camera shot, pretty cool. Or, you know, I have some software that allows me to do a 4-camera shot, which I have right here working. So, you know, that's the advantages of virtual cameras. You can have, they can mix basically more inputs into the video, which makes it look better. There's some free versions out there. There's ManyCam, which is free. I think they do have a professional version, which is there's a cost to it, but you can try it out for free. And there's WEBCAM Max, which is another good I think it's a little bit better than ManyCam. It's a $24 subscription fee, a one-time charge, and it has a really good screen capture capability that's pretty fast. There's a ton of virtual cameras out there. Many others are out there, but you know, like Cam Twist for, I believe, Mac, and then there's Split Cam and EVSoft. So if you did a search in Google on you know, virtual cameras, you probably get like 10. But ManyCam, WEBCAM Max seems to be the most used in the Windows environment, and Cam Twist would be on the Mac environment. Now, there's another thing you have, which is broadcast software, which I'm running right now, which allows you to do a lot more. Okay, there's some basic entries. There's a program called XSplit, xsplit.com, and I think it's I want to say $59 for the premium, $39 for the regular user. That allows you to both record and stream to different entities like Ustream, Justin TV, Livestream, and it allows you to record and do multiple streams at the same time, and eventually interface into Hangouts. So that's why you want broadcast software. You can hit different mediums at the same time. There's another program called VidBlaster, which basically does the same thing. I think it's $199. It has for 7 modules, and then it kind of tiered pricing for the more modules that you put on it. Again, it allows for multiple streaming, and it allows for virtual camera input. And then there's Wirecast, which is what I use for what I'm doing right now, and that's I like it a lot. It's about $500, I believe. It does multiple layers. It's very, very trick software, and it's actually really good for how I want to present things. And you can do it things in a professional manner that rivals a TriCaster, which is about $5,000 to $7,000. So it's a very low cost production software that you can use for broadcasting to live events. Very cool. Just check that out. All right, so now you probably got your webcam. You're start doing Hangouts. You know, where do you want to go? I suggest there's 2 places. There's many Hangouts. But if you want some information out there that was going to help you go forward, Tech and Coffee has a perpetual Hangout out there that's pretty persistent. It's usually Monday. It's usually 7 days a week, about 10 to 18 hours a day. And there's different people in there that can help you, either connect or test software out, or if you have a question about WordPress and Drupal, there's a lot of different people out there that, and Linux, that can help you with that. And then there's another show out there that's called Google Plus Week, which I attend and I like a lot as well. And they have more information about Google Plus, and Dan McDermott runs that, and he does a great job, and just general information about what's going on in Google that week. So it's, Hangouts are fun. They're very, very fun. But you want to have a little bit of professionalism involved in this. So that's why I suggest just doing a couple things to really maximize your look. Upgrade your webcam. Check your lighting. Those are just 2 basic things, and you're just going to look better, and you're just going to have a better feel about how the whole show is looking. So hope that helps a little bit. If not, you can contact me at on Google Plus.